This looks a little overexposed. Heel it on. Is that better? That looks better. Okay. Basic. I thought you were Ella, then I got disappointed. Okay, I'm eating my breakfast. Basic. Shh. Okay, I'm eating my breakfast while I talk to you all. It's very basic, but it's very delicious. It's Wednesday, which is my easy day. I only have one doctrinal class and lawyering. And I don't start until 1, so it's like 9 now, something like that. The semester is in full swing. This morning I have some crim to do, and then I'm going to be doing a lot more resume and cover letter type work, which I wanted to talk about a little bit. Not that I know too much. I'm still learning. I think a good cover letter, a lot of people like to skip it or really make a super generic one, which generic, you have a template one. A cover letter is basically like a letter on top of, if you were to hand someone physically your resume and transcript. Cover letter is like, hi, I'm Laura. I have some skills. You should think about hiring me. I want to work for you. Ella, oh, hold on. Don't touch it. You can sit next to it, but you can't touch it. What was I saying? I was saying that for your 1L summer, after your 1L year, there's a lot of different job opportunities. They all get sort of, you work on them where they get posted at different times. If you want to do work for a judge, you would likely have begun that process back in December. But by contrast, a lot of offices for general counsels don't start posting until January and February. So I am just starting to see some job postings, and I'm also going to be taking the initiative by reaching out to some general counsels of places that I would like to work at, whether or not I know if they hire interns. So my plan is to sort of show you my editing process for my resume, show you the many iterations maybe that it's taken or just some changes that I've made, and to I've been finding that having some of these things done while some of my friends are just starting, it's really helpful just to not feel like you're having to do everything right now, and instead you just have to start looking for jobs and actually filling in names and hitting submit versus also drafting some of these initial documents. Thanks, Ella. So I'm going to be doing a lot of cover letter and resume work this morning because I only have one class and a little bit of work to do, but not that much. So that is my plan for this morning. You're going to come with me today. You can't come with me tomorrow because I have a big networking thing. There's like 2 networking things that I'm doing tomorrow. So I can't bring my camera with me. But I can bring it on Friday. So you will come with me on Friday. And that's the plan. Not too much, but at the same time quite a bit. Let's do it. Let's do this Wednesday. Ooh. I'm at school. This is my new filming room, I've decided, at school, because it is at the end of a hallway on a floor that no one's on. So I'm going, I need to charge my computer. Okay. I'm going to be working on my resume first and then doing work on cover letters. Honestly, I forget what I was going to tell you. I don't think I really have much to say other than I'm at school. It's 9:45. I can do math. 10, 11, 12, 3 hours until classes, and I have a little bit of crim to do, but I want to work on resume stuff first, so the crim work is more like in my brain when I walk into crim class, because it's only 15 pages, so not too much, and we are a little bit behind from yesterday, I believe, so I'm in a good spot. Let's get going. Hello. It's a big networking day, so I'm dressed up, but I'm not done getting dressed up. Hello. Okay, so it's a big networking day, so I'm wearing a suit jacket and work pants and like a tucked in little cami. And wearing slippers at the moment. I will be bringing heels to change into once I get to school rather than dealing with them. I have to do my makeup stash. Oh wow, it doesn't look like that much on camera compared to like makeup guru-y people, but it's still a lot. Okay.
Perfume, deodorant, and a lip.
Okay. So, we got my lipstick and then got a bag with my heels to bring to school, and I will wear sneakers, and I need to go or I'm gonna not have time to review for con. So I chopped off a bunch of hair, like a lot of hair. I have one of those like lobs now where it's like slightly longer in the front and then, can you see that? Shorter in the back. I thought it would be a little bit more of a mature look. Obviously I'm dressed right now like a middle schooler, but more of a mature look with the lob, so. Get ready for all my networking. So here is my resume. This is not a voiceover. I'm just talking next to the camera. You can't see me, but hello, I'm here. So this is my resume. I have a couple things sort of redacted just to keep some of my personal information off of the interweb. So I have my education obviously first, law school. They go in chronological order. I mean, I would imagine most people have worked on a resume before and whatnot. I listed my activities because I'm like involved in a couple clubs, so that can be helpful and show some leadership, but it's not necessary. I also just had the space, so I listed them. And then we go down to my experience, and I've had 2 jobs since graduating high school. I've had a couple other things, but these are the only 2 that a potential employer would really have any interest in. So I don't include any of the jobs that to me don't really present a skill that I think an employer would be looking for. I've done some personal training. I've worked with kids. I've done a bunch of little things like that, but those jobs don't have as many practical skills that as many employers would be looking for. So I just have my 2 legal jobs listed here. There's substantially more bullet points for the job that I worked for 4 years versus the job that I started this or last month. And then I have a section called continued education, which a lot of people won't have. I just had a couple courses or additional learning experiences that I thought could be relevant. But it's partially because I only really am listing 2 jobs. If I needed to list a 3rd job, I would have listed the 3rd job and gotten rid of this. And then I have interest down at the bottom. So this is my resume. It's nothing crazy, but it is, I try to be succinct. I tried to draw potential employers' attention to the most relevant parts of my work experience. You can't read, so hold on. Let me bring you closer. So if you look here, these are, come on, focus. So these, the first word after all the bullet points are what my law school calls active verbs, I think. Action. Nope, they're called action verbs. The point of the action verbs is that they're better to start a sentence with managed the training than I watched the training. This one makes it sound like you're doing more. You always want to list the things that you've done in a way that maybe expands or seems to make what you did seem a little more impressive without lying. So you really want to take some time with your resume and work through the bullets that you use for experience or whatever other areas in your resume that you have. Mostly so that way when it gets handed over to an employer, it puts your best foot forward even if they only look at your resume for 10 seconds. And that's what I'm hoping this resume will do. So, time to send it off to some more places. So it's Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I love football, but the Patriots are not playing in the Super Bowl this year, so I have less skin in this game. But today I am gonna work out finally. It's been a while since I've gone to the gym. I was just feeling physically a little under the weather and really down, like just energy levels were low. So I kind of gave myself like almost 2 weeks off, which isn't ideal, but sometimes you just need to do it. I'm excited to go back. Yeah, that's kind of the plan for the day. It's a low-key Sunday. I walked you guys through a resume, but this video is already like probably going to be upwards of like 10-12 minutes. So if you want next week, whatever, we can talk about some cover letters. I'm happy to answer any questions about resumes. I know I kind of like briefly touched on them, but they're very individualized resumes, so I can give general pointers, but it really boils down to you putting in the work and really putting your best foot forward via a piece of paper. So yeah, that's this video. It's been a crazy week. I have another insane week ahead of me with a lot more networking. It's just chugging along. We're already a fourth of the way through the semester basically, so things are really moving and I'm excited. I'm excited to work my way through this semester, to meet some more attorneys and to sort of talk about what they do and to learn, and then to dive into this summer. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the video because I don't know how to be a YouTuber person. Subscribe for more hair updates and subscribe for more hair updates and more mediocre help with important documents like your resume. But yeah, subscribe, like this video, comment if you actually have any questions or would like me to cover letters. And yeah, so we'll have a new vlog up next weekend-ish. My very inconsistent but sort of consistent weekishly timing. Okay, subscribe. Thanks guys. I'll see you next weekish. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.